Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So, last episode we went ahead and made the quartz growing belt. We go ahead and make our pure Certus quartz for the rose quartz. And this episode actually marks when the past catches up to itself. Because now I can do all this stuff that I could do in episode 23! In case you aren't aware, episode 23's audio didn't quite go through, so I had to basically spend that time making a full suit of diamond armor. The diamond boots I'm not happy with, just because I think this would be perfect if I didn't have wall running. I think the wall running makes it much more difficult to control. Still kind of cool, though. Whoa. Especially indoors. Yeah, that's pretty wild indoors. That's pretty wacky. Yeah, while I was doing that, I went ahead and turned this off. Yeah, I just went ahead and turned off this thing just so that it wasn't burning in the background. And another thing too, this thing, I was so mad. Oh my god. Apparently there's a better way to go about doing this, and that's with the Aqueous Extractor. Accumulator, I mean. This thing can make water, like a billion times faster than this thing can. Because it's instant. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed by it that, you know what? Forget that stupid Aqueous Accumulator. At the moment, we don't need it, so I'm just gonna leave this thing here. This is where we're getting our water. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that so much. But that's enough of that. So, what we want is we want to take the pure Certus quartz crystals that are forming in this barrel and bring them over here somehow. And I think the simplest solution is probably the best solution in this case, which is just using belts. First off, it probably would have been better to have this entire thing flipped. And when I say that, I mean having it to where the output was over here. Uh-oh. Well, that actually helped me, didn't it? Having the output over here would have been better, just because I could have maybe brought the belt over here, had it elevate, and come over here, because the tricky part is getting the item to go up. That's the tricky part. So I'm trying to figure out how to go about doing that. And I'm thinking we might as well just bring the belt going across here where the scaffolding is. Come across this way. Go up and to the left. You know, I think it might help if we actually built the station first. And then we built the connection to it so that we can visualize a bit more how this is going to lay out. So I'm going to go get the supplies. Hey, did you guys hear that? Sounds like a wandering trader. Yep, there he is. Alright. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Now, when it comes to everything going on here, this stuff needs to be deposited upon the crystal as it passes by. So we don't really need a station for it. We just need a belt that runs underneath a spout. So I'm thinking we just have it go this way. And now here's the beautiful part. We could have a spout here that lets loose this destabilized redstone, and further down the line, we could have a spout here or something that just lets out iron, because I'm pretty sure the rose quartz is only used for iron, so we don't really need it for anything else. Yeah, it's pretty much the only use for it. So, might as well have it go straight from being turned from destabilized redstone into the iron. Might as well. I'm thinking spout here, spout here. So, this means we want that here. Want this here. Okay. So then this here is where we want this. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, there we go. So now, let's take down this. And let's start. Okay. Connect that there. Alright, we have a belt set up. Whoa! 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 Settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down. This is why I don't... This is why I find the wall jump inconvenient. Let's go ahead and decorate these up, make it look nice. Alright. So we're going to have them come from the barrel, onto here, roll this way, roll that way, go onto this belt, come up here, and then go this way. I don't know how far yet, so that's why I haven't put anything on it. I'm thinking maybe this will be the end. I don't know, I just don't want to obscure this giant furnace here by putting stuff in front of it. I'm thinking if we have an iron generator, it'd be nice if maybe it was here? In this corner? Or we could even put it inside the tube itself and get rid of that chicken stuff, because that chicken stuff is only a reminder of my failures now. Okay, let's just put this here. You know what, here, let me get rid of those shafts. We don't need those shafts. Maybe for temporary reasons we can put a chest here. I don't know. But next step is figuring out how to power this. There's really no good way to get power over here other than maybe through this. So if this is turning this way. Alright, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, here's the first one. Let's put this one here. And bam. That works like that. Next up is this. Alright, that works like that. Now, the next part I'm not so sure about. Alright. If we do that, how's that turn? Yeah, the wrong way, that's how it turns. But, that's okay. Because I also brought chain links. And that also doesn't work. Let's put this here. Put it like that. How does that look? Well, that's technically also going the wrong way, but using one of these, we can fix that. There we go. So now, this belt goes from down here all the way up here, which was a little trickier than I thought it'd be. Yeah, that's definitely not the prettiest thing, I will say. But, I mean, it works. Now, I believe the spout uses 2 hoppers. Well, no, 1 hopper, but I need 2. Yes. Now, while we're doing this part, which doesn't really need much thought, it's just putting spouts on and connecting 1 pipe, let's talk about the iron generator. So, originally, I was just going to use a smeltery like what we have over there, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought the smeltery uses lava to get its power, doesn't it? Lava might be a little tricky to come by, at least for the sake of a simple iron farm. So perhaps instead we should use kind of what we have in that building over there, which is the like the mini smeltery thing. We could just throw nuggets in there, have it turned into liquid, and then get pumped away to a tank. And then, like, we can just have a backlog of iron nuggets as well. And since we have brass technology, we can filter out the flint and stuff. Perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Ooh. Ooh, that's perfect. Look at that. Put that there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at this. Here, let's put those here. Ooh. Fill that up. Make more room for that. This stuff's gonna start moving again. That gets a mixin'. Oh, that's beautiful. You love to see it. Now, as you know, we are siphoning off some of these dried kelp blocks to power the charger here. Why don't we just do the same thing for the iron farm? We can siphon off this here pipe. We have to get some more stockpile switches so that we can control that. But yeah, we can have those kelp blocks go to more than one location when requested. So why not do the same thing? And we can probably fit the iron generator in here. So I think that's what's going to happen. Now, here's something that I think is really cool. With this destabilized redstone in place, we can now passively make rose quartz. Like, do you understand how big that is? If we just put that here... Wait a minute. Oh no! I'm an idiot! Oh no! I'm an idiot! Oh no! Oh no! I'm an idiot! That sucks! That's unfortunate! I need to mix it! Oh my god! How unfortunate. It's okay, it's okay. Not all is lost. I am a fool. I am a fool for thinking. I should have checked it first. I should have checked it first, but I didn't. Oh my gosh, the wall running needs to calm down! Something trips, I wonder. Let's put that away. Grab this, and I have a press, but that's not good enough. Oh my gosh, climb the ladder! Climb the ladder! Can I not climb ladders now? Oh my god, these boots. Alright, that's it. They're coming off. The boots are off now. Feels nice. Feels nice to be powerful. It was but a tickle. Okay, now we should have something. Now, I don't think we really need to remove anything. We could just do this. And this. I think that's all we need to do. And we can put that here. But now the new question is... where do we go next about this? I guess I could just do this. I wish there was a more elegant solution, but, I mean, I don't know, that works. Let's throw all those back in there. Put that here. Put the spout up here for now. But look, now we have polished rose quartz being made. So, once we have a stack of these, I could just take it over next door and make them into brass machines myself. Without having to use quartz and redstone to do it. Now, I'm going to do something I probably should have done a long time ago. I'm removing all of this. Now, you guys have seen me make an iron generator before. So, I figure, you know what, let's do this particular step in the form of a time-lapse. How's that sound? Alright, so let's hop into that. So, I'm kind of skipping ahead to after I made the cobblestone generator, because you guys know what that is. But here I am making the stone mill and fan, trying to figure out how to make it work. Because if any of these solid blocks touches the wall, it will change the wall to a column, so I have to work around that. Once I added the belt, I decided to put a smart chute under it where we'll get rid of the flint. Might as well have the flint drop right into the fire that's right below the iron generator, instead of doing anything extra. I then finished up the belt and fixed the fan and stone mill so they were in a more appropriate position. Then I slapped down that seared melter, and just because I decided a seared melter was more compact than making a whole smeltery, not to mention the fuel. Since we didn't have a whole lot of space for power and gears, I made a rotational speed controller so that we can, well, control the rotational speed. It's got a little number on the side that allows you to set how fast the output shaft goes. The input shaft can be any speed whatsoever, even as slow as a snail's pace, and you can still make that output shaft go over 128 rotations per minute. Super useful, but normally very expensive. Now, something I am doing differently with this iron generator compared to the others is I am adding a stockpile switch. This will detect how much cobblestone is in the barrel, and it will turn off the mechanical drills when there is too much, so that I don't have to come in and turn it off manually every time. Now, at this point, the iron generator is up and running. It has power, but now I have to bring kelp to the melter, and I'm still uncertain how to use the brass pipes. So I was going to make this complicated ore gate using redstone to get the pipes to extract kelp when there is a certain inventory that's got space in it. But yeah, that wasn't working. So I hopped into my creative world and decided, you know what? I'm just going to mess around with the brass pipes until I figure out how they actually work. I'm glad I did, because apparently I was missing something crucial. The stack limiter module, which will tell the pipe system to stop requesting any items as long as the inventory adjacent to it has enough items. So if a hopper has enough kelp blocks, the requesting pipe will stop requesting items, which is exactly what I've been missing the entire time. How about that? With the melter having fuel, the final step is pumping out the molten iron. So I decided we're just gonna make the tank hang outside the furnace and store it there. Alright, so we now have an iron generator up here. And I gotta say, it works pretty well, I think. Yeah, I wish there was a way to make this faster, but I don't know, I think it's going fast enough. And then there's this, the item piping. I'm so happy that I got this to work right. So apparently I was overthinking it, and I didn't need an extractor module at all. I just needed a low retrieval with dried kelp filter and a stack limiter, and apparently that's all it needs. I've been trying to use these stockpile switches, redstone, and it didn't need to be that complicated. And once I'm done up here, I'll just close it off with these steel columns. I still want to put that. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll put it here instead. I was gonna put it over that pipe, but I mean, it doesn't really need to be aesthetically pleasing now, does it? Actually, on second thought, I'm gonna leave this open. I was gonna close it, but I'm gonna leave this open so that I can check on this thing later, make sure it's still working. You know, for maintenance reasons. I gotta say, we managed to compress most of the precision mechanism machines in a pretty small space. Like, oh my gosh, everything is so compact now. Whoa! Alright, so I left this part out so that way it was still making polished rose quartz. But we can now put this here, flip that around, and now this thing should be getting some iron. Yeah, there we go. So let's take this, throw it here. Look at that. We're now making electron tubes. We have electron tube production. You'd love to see it. So, from here, I just need to make something that could probably be right here. Like, maybe I could have it turn and go this way. And then right here, right in front of this catwalk, we could have 3 deployers turning kinetic mechanisms into precision mechanisms. I'm not sure how to go about it, though, because we also need to deliver kinetic mechanisms over here. It'd be cool if you could crunch in, like, an order. Like, you can punch in a number like, hey, I need such and such many things, and, it just does it. Or maybe you can pull a lever to call in the kinetic mechanisms, and it's just a... like, it's on a timer. Like, after a limited amount of time, it just stops calling in kinetic mechanisms. Something like that, you know? I'm kind of just going to stand here for a bit and make sure all this gets turned into electron tubes, because we don't need rose quartz. Like, we don't need it. Might as well go ahead and get all that in there. Actually, you know what? Let me empty this. I'm going to put some aside and empty the spout that's still over at that other building. Uh-oh. I hear that. I heard it. I don't want to believe it. God, they're everywhere. I had a hell of a time figuring out where to put this tank, but then I just decided, yeah, I'll just throw it in the corner. Give it a little, like, catwalk thing to sit on. Because originally, I was going to have it go all the way down, like, pipe the iron all the way to the bottom, put it in a tank on the ground floor, and then pipe it all the way back up, and that would have just been tedious. Plus, I couldn't think of a way to make it look right. Now, I'm sure over time this thing will start getting more iron. But for now, I mean, it's emptying a lot of it at once for these electron tubes. It's going to have more time to fill up because of this. I think this is our greatest bottleneck, the quartz machine here. This thing is going to take the longest to run. Unless we had a faster water source, but I can't think of one that... I can't think of anything, you know, it's weird. It's weird. I feel like this is the fastest way to get water. I should probably build a second one instead of look for any other solution. Because that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, there. That's all of the rose quartz on the belt. They'll all be turned into electron tubes. But that does it. That's it. There's the electron tube production. Pretty much done. I can't sleep. There are monsters nearby. God damn it. I swear, illagers are more annoying than villagers. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There, sleep. I'll have no creepers creeping around in my town. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to do. Let's grab that. Submit. We got that one done. Oh, damn. I need a copper can of molten iron. Okay, I guess. Okay. Let's throw an ingot in. Have that melt up. And we'll submit that. I'm also going to need one of those. Oh, it's out of iron. So it's going to take a hot second for it to... Once again, my footage fails me. I'll just, you know, finish outro like this, I guess. So thank you very much for watching, and hey, listen. I don't think you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, hey, maybe you should hit that there subscribe button, huh? You know, it's so tantalizing, you should probably give it a press. Make sure it's not looking all that red anymore. I mean, who doesn't want to hit a big red button, huh? Hit that subscribe button. Hey, while you're at it, you know what? Give that bell a nice ding-a-ling. You know, ring that there bell button. And thank you very much for watching. And remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.